Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Vyxenova, cyberspace false VTuber, and today we're reacting to FLEEKAZOID, and FLEEKAZOID has some terrible news about the gaming industry, which never bodes well. But knowing FLEEKAZOID, he will let us know this information in the best way possible, in the most FLEEKAZOID way possible, which is going to be funny, it's going to be quick, and it's going to be super interesting. I love FLEEKAZOID. I'm really grateful for the pimps. I'm glad everybody's been enjoying these videos. And Miracle, shut up. And yeah, so I'm interested to see what's going on with the gaming industry. That's so terrible. And I feel like FLEEKAZOID is probably the best way to break this news to us. So yeah, let's see what he has to say. Let's see what's so bad about the gaming industry.
Terrible news for the gaming industry.
Oh God.
I'm back. Happy New Year. And
that's
what
what's so
the
bad.
hell is going on? Xbox is flirting with the barrel of a shotgun. You can buy a house with 3 sticks of RAM. All right, maybe it's a tiny
So
house,
true.
but
Oh my
to
God.
Todd Howard, it's a mansion. And speaking of getting rammed, the new James Bond drives a Prius. He don't miss. The guy that made one of the most memorable games of the last decade can't get a game greenlit, and the guy that hasn't made a good game in over a decade just got 3 greenlit. Nothing is lit at Ubisoft Halifax, and all the SSDs are out of stock right now because of this.
God.
And also this. I generated 1 image of DAW, and now the company is on the verge of bankruptcy. You're welcome. And you may be wondering, what the hell is the point here, Fleek? Well, there's nothing for us to talk about, so we're gonna talk about everything. 2025 was the year I waited for 2026, because in 2026, every game is releasing, except GTA. What did I say, pimp? They're going for the 3-peat. 3 years in a row of most anticipated game. He don't miss. These devs are in the studio staring at these BBLs like Oppenheimer. If the jiggle is even 1 degree misaligned with the equator, scrap it, start again. 3 more months of dev time. They know they're making the game to end all games. Every game that follows GTA 6 will be an after credit scene to this industry. So you want another year, Rockstar? Take another year. Much like Rome, BBL jiggle physics aren't built in a day. Retard will announce another Starfield DLC this year, and Bethesda fans will announce they still don't give a fuck. Todd will also announce he'll be growing 3 inches by next spring. In other news, Ubisoft shut down its Halifax studio right after union certification the other day. Union busting? Nah. Don't, come on, don't quit being silly. This isn't union busting. They just removed the studio in which the union was based in, which legally is a very different sentence. Another thing going into 2026, by golly, we got a lot of sequels and remakes coming up this year. Just looking at Xbox, we got Forza, Gears, Halo, Fable. The head of Xbox should change his name to Matt Rebooty. Hell, right after I left, Voter got announced at the Game Awards.
Boom! Bam, bam, bam! Boom! Bam, boom! Thanks, nigga. All right.
And you won't have to wait long for it. The lead developer said that it should be out sometime before World War III. Speaking of the Game Awards, like I said, Expedition 33 won every award in the fucking building. He don't miss. Only for everybody to find out that they used AI to make it, so Twitter began hating the game they spent all of last year blowing. Several people with 8-hour video essays are gonna have to take them down now that nothing has changed. Then after they admitted to using AI, everyone else also admitted to using AI. The Arc Raiders devs probably had my favorite quote saying, "We use AI, cause this game dev shit's kinda boring, man." And the Avowed guy said, "Hey, we would never use AI." So as stupid as AI is, it can still beat whatever these West Coast devs are spitting out. Even the French can win. Concord 2 is coming out, and the game looks about as generic as its name. Highguard was supposed to be a game that quietly dies on the back pages of Steam, but thanks to Joff, it's getting a public execution. He just had to make this game the finale to his showcase. You know, you're not gonna believe this, but when hero shooters first started coming out, people would actually pay to play them. That genre is so irrelevant. It has has former employees of Concord working on it, which feels less like a development choice and more like a seance. Did the first Concord shutting down in 9 days not give you a clear enough hint? Speaking of which, Marathon is coming out later this year. The artist they stole from is going to make more money off this game than Sony. Razer's teaming up with Grok to give you a judgmental AI waifu. It'll make fun of you, steal your data, and tell you a lot about a certain Austrian painter. If the NSA wants to see inside the Spank Citadels, you're gonna have to try a lot harder than the Razer Goon Jar.
Please don't put me in a jar. Please, I beg. I know it sounds like a good idea to have like a little anime waifu in a jar. Please don't put me in a jar. I beg.
Maybe aim for the head next time?
You know what? In second thought, put me in a jar. It's fine.
HyperX is making headphones that scan your brainwaves for some fucking reason. Their mics sound straight out of a Wendy's drive-thru. I don't want this thing microwave in my head. If I think thoughts that violate toss doesn't turn into a shock collar for legal reasons, I'm lying out of my ass. He don't.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Speaking of dogs, look at these sweater puppies. It's crazy that you can get this for 10% off using code PIMP. Because you motherfuckers can't spell. Nintendo decided not to fuck over their fans for once and actually show some passion. I can't believe it either. Listen to this. In an effort to spread some holiday cheer to low-income households, they discounted Mario Kart World by 1%. Now, I need you to think for a second. When you play PlayStation
1%?
games, what's the big question always nagging at your mind? No, it's not can they make Venom have a fatter ass than MJ. It's how can I automate the last 20 minutes of gameplay they forgot to take out? Well, PlayStation is getting into AI with a patent for ghost player technology. PlayStation finally solved the biggest problem in modern entertainment. They're sick of all these years of degrading themselves, degrading their art, to stoop to our feeble minds, making SpongeBob come all over the walls so you don't get lost. Now we can remove all that. We can remove the controller. We can remove the TV because the PlayStation will play itself. Soon, you won't even need to watch the cutscenes. The AI will do it for you and then send you a push notification saying, you felt something. It was complicated. 5 stars. This is the
What the fuck? How does that work? Like, that kind of takes the whole point of why games exist in the first place. They just go like, oh yeah, we're just, AI will play the game for you, it's fine, you don't gotta do anything. Like, that, what's the fucking point then?
natural evolution of cinema. First, we watched movies. Then movies pretended to be games. Now the games are politely asking us to step aside. PlayStation says this increases accessibility. Of course it does. It makes games accessible to people who don't want to play them. But you see, here's the problem. They make places for those people. They're called movie theaters. You're gonna love them. No. Don't fight me on this. Who does John Cena follow on Twitter? You or me? You or me? You or me? With all that being said, though,
I don't get followed by John Cena. He don't like me.
I'm no negative Nancy. I believe we've actually got a lot of great games coming out this year. Code Vein 2, Dynasty Warriors, Code Vein 2, Neo 3, Code Vein 2, Lego Batman, Dawn of War, Kiwami, Code Vein 2. Back in the Suicide Squad video, I said that bile got outdone by Lego games. In the big 2026, my point stands. This shit's gonna make Expedition 33 look like Fast 12. He don't miss. Fans of that game went from Suicide Squad to Suicide Watch. Not unlike Xbox. If your grandparents buy you an Xbox, it's a sign they hate you. It's rumored that they're laying off 22,000 people. For the record, that's the population of Albuquerque, fucking New Mexico. Now, with all this tin-skin labor force being employed by every company, you'd be forgiven if you thought every company is using it. Some are. Some still understand the value of abusing their human employees. And no one understands that more than Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog blasts more crunches than Lizzo blasts Crunchwrap Supremes. Their game is 2 years out, and they were crunching over Christmas to get an internal demo done. You may think it's easy to make the game that's gonna destroy your company, but not on Drucklefuck's watch. Let me remind you of something. This man banned the word fun during the making of The Last of Us Part 2. They also banned the word family, because you're never going to see them again until this game is done. What matters more to you, seeing your kids' first steps or 4K ray-traced alopecia? Alright, that's enough info here and rambling for one day. I
Okay,
gotta
ray
go be on
traced
standby and see
alopecia.
if my favorite gravy seal is making a return. Sayonara. Thanks to the flock of pimps and thanks to everyone that used code PIMP. We've got so much shit to talk about this year. Ubisoft just canceled Prince of Persia. Black Flag Remake just got delayed by a year. They just canceled 5 other games. The good news keeps
Well, there was a couple of things in that video that I like remember seeing. Snark, are you okay? Yeah, I remember that when because we actually watched the Game Awards, and we were watching like when Expedition 33 like won everything, and then like a couple days later came out that they used AI, or was it because of Larian? Because I think Larian mentioned that they were using like AI in some of their like works for their new game, and everybody kind of like lost their shit about it. And then it turned out for a lot of games they used AI for like that, like concept art or stuff like that. Which personally I'm not a fan of. I don't really like the use of AI for art reasons. So I can understand why people were like a little bit pissed about it, but yeah, I think it's kind of one of those things. I think it's gonna be I think whether you like it or not, it's gonna be kind of prevalent in a lot of games coming out, and in the future I think it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna happen, which I'm not personally a fan of. And I think that's kind of like the reason a lot of people don't like AI art is because it takes from people's works. But I think it's one of those things, like as long as AI is around, it's gonna keep taking from something. But also, I don't get this whole thing about like PlayStation wanted to like make AI play the game for you. It's like that defeats the point of making a game. Like the whole reason you make a game is so people can play. You don't do it so that like they can play it, and then AI just goes over. Just watch a let's play in a movie if you don't want to play the game. Yeah, exactly. Like if you don't want to play the game, find a different hobby. I don't see why it's a thing. Why it's something they've introduced. Might be a controversial opinion, but I like moving my hands. Yeah, same, exactly. It's like I like actually being the reason my character moves. The game is so bad. AI have to play it for you. Get all the achievements. Yeah, that's good. Oh man. That's gonna be is that gonna be like the new thing where people are gonna be like, your game's so shit that the AI has to play it just to complete it. But yeah, so it's one of those things. I don't really like where AI is going in terms of like art and stuff. I'd rather it wasn't a thing, because I think it kind of takes away from the kind of human element of creativity and design, and also it's just like it's not very good for the environment. And I'm talking about like generative AI. Like I don't. Like I know there's good uses for AI, but I think like I think it's generative AI that seems to be the big problem. Cause I know there's definitely good uses for AI, but yeah, I don't see the benefits of it. I don't see the benefits of it personally, but that's just me. But anyway, that's gonna be all for me today. Really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and commenting. And if you'd like to see more in the future, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, YouTube. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye!